Hello, this is Exodus 4. This is part 6 of a birds around the tier list, which we're going to move on to the house that starts the letter F. Starting off with the fennec fox of the Africa pack. It was highly requested animal. It's very well known, smallest cat in the world. So it's found in the Sahara Desert, and it's a very common sight in captivity for its size. And this is another great animal from the Africa pack. It's very accurate to its counterpart. It's a very cute animal game for its full size, the big ear. It could have kind of variations, but it's not a. Isn't an artist thought from going into the excellent category. Still probably. So, but high up than I think high up than the black-tailed prairie dog has. Here it goes. To the fire salamander, the exhibit out for the Europe pack. This is the last animal from the Europe pack for me to talk about. It's a pretty good choice of exhibit animal. It's one small amount of the poisonous quarter. It's favorite in Europe. It's a very common sight in captivity in Europe, but it's very rare in other parts of the world. Out of all the others, the Europe pack, this will actually have to be my favorite one. And yes, I'm aware that it's an exhibit animal, but it's for counterparts, and the black and amber coloration, so it's a very striking coloration. Also, guess it stand off for being the only exhibit town to have a temperate themed exhibit box, so, which is interesting. And this is one of my favorite exhibit towns. I think, and it's a looking speech to the game, and this will be above the axolotl. Moving on to the Formosan black bear, which is another baffling choice of the base game, since when it comes to Asian black bears in general, I feel like they're probably the least well-known species of bear. I think maybe because they're overshadowed by their North American counterparts. And when it comes to the Formosan subspecies in particular, it's largely places outside of Taiwan, which is where it's native to, definitively keeps it in captivity. I think most players don't specify which subspecies of Asian black bear they've got, but when it comes to specific subspecies, it tends to either be the Manchurian black bear, or I think the Himalayan black bear, take into account Asian zoos. I'm sure, but that's the main subspecies that's kept in the small of Europe. So let's keep Asian black bears. And this is actually the first birthday to talk about, and it's another base game animal, but it doesn't really look that fluffy. It doesn't have the distinct tufts around. It say which is the most distinct feature of Asian black bears. Now I'm aware that it isn't a that's the Formosa subspecies that much, but I still feel like it's also, I think the face is cartoonish, and the coloration of it is, well, the muzzle's meant to be a lot darker in the game, and it's to the bad category. I think just above the Cape Buffalo. And the fight for this part, so it didn't really take that slow. Got the Fossa of the Tropical Pack. A very good choice of the Tropical Pack, I will say. It is the top predator of Madagascar. It's more of an occasional sighting in captivity, but it is still someone resident of Madagascar. And this is another thing as well, but it's very accurate to its real counterpart. It does actually help add a little bit of variety to the Madagascar roster, which there's, well, not that many. It's the only Madagascar animal in the game that isn't a lemur. Well, especially when taking into account the animals that are exclusive to Madagascar. So I think the fact has an occasional a less reliable animal in the game. I think it would to be, I think, just above the American Stone Donkey. I think this will be where it goes. And there we go. Yeah, it didn't take that long. But the next part in our hand will be one more Livy a part to this video series, which I got a lot of animals in the game, starting with the letter G. So best of us, that hasn't changed. So there we go. To all have mixed.